Hey everyone, it's Cat Comics. Wanted to shoot a support video today for Matilda Gothica. She has a contest going on, and if I'm late or I'm on time, I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm late. If I'm on time, awesome. I just wanted to basically show you support, Matilda. You've been showing my channel support for, gosh, God knows how long. I guess ever since you found my channel, and ever since I found your channel. I just want to say I think you're a terrific artist. I think you got a really good heart, because I see how you do a lot of contest videos, support videos for other fellow YouTubers out there, and you're always gifting your winnings, if you win, to these channels that you like to support and new channels that you support. So, man, if that doesn't speak volumes of the type of person that you are, you're more giving than you're wanting to receive, and that's, you don't find too many people out there in the world like that, And she does great book reviews. You do great book reviews, Matilda. And I just watched your recent one on Punisher, War Journals. I can't remember the number. I'd take a guess, I'd say 7 or I think 9. But either way, you told the story really well. I like how you went over the book and then you showed the inside of the book and started pointing out the things that you were talking about, which is a great job. But the contest that she has going on, it's OMG Freedom giveaway contest. So she's doing this for another channel, for Old Man Gamers. Because like if you go back and you watch her video on this contest, she explains why, and she goes over the fact, because how much Chris, Old Man Gamers, has supported her. And not only that, but Old Man Gamers, Chris, go back before saying that. I'll say Old Man Gamers. He also is going to be putting something into this contest for whoever wins, which I think is just amazing. I like the fact that these two channels are supporting each other. Not to say that hasn't happened on contests before, but it's nice to see that two channels here that are far, far apart from the spectrum, from where she lives and where he lives, that they're coming together and they're supporting each other and they're giving something back to the community, which is just amazing. And everybody who's basically subbed to my channel is probably already subbed to Old Man Gamers. But if you're not, go check out his channel. And if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, hey, sub doesn't cost you anything, just like for Matilda. I love her channel, I really do. So you have to be 18, and if you're not 18, Matilda just asks that you have your parents send her something, like a text or something, or I don't know about sending letters, but just letting her know that it's okay, because she definitely doesn't want to be sending anything to anybody that's not over 18, and then she gets in trouble for that. I don't blame her. She will do international. She wants you to make a video, and the two questions that she's asking, the first one is what comic or comics do you really love and are passionate about? Now, the first basic comic books that I ever got into were under the company of Marvel. They were the first ones that basically, got me into collecting comic books, because my first comic book ever was X-Men number 12. And the first character that I really got to know more on and to learn about was not only Professor Xavier, because in that book itself, Professor Xavier's kind of going back and he's telling his young X-Men students, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Beast, and Angel. He's telling them about who's coming and the type of person this person is. So he's kind of going back and he's telling the story about when he was younger and his stepbrother, who becomes Juggernaut, and he's going over the type of person Juggernaut is, how he thinks, what he does. So it was a great story. I thought the writing in that was just superb. I really liked it. I was able to follow it. It was cool to see how the team was interacting with one another, trying to protect the mansion and themselves from the Juggernaut. And so the first character I really got to learn about was Professor Xavier and Juggernaut, and that got me hooked. That got me really wanting to learn more about the X-Men. Just on those two characters alone. Then I later on down the road started learning about Wolverine. So I've always been passionate about collecting X-Men books. Honestly, it's the story that I will definitely go back and read, whether it be single issues or it be my Marvel masterpieces. That I have a few of those books that I go back and I just read the stories, whenever I want to. But X-Men I've always been passionate about my X-Men comic books, and then as I got down the road, because people do change in their taste, started to become Daredevil. And that's when Daredevil really became my favorite character, because I couldn't believe that here's a kid who goes blind, goes up older, becomes a lawyer, and he starts fighting crime. He doesn't let his blindness hold him back. He doesn't let the loss of his father hold him back from becoming the man that he wants to become, and just the fact that if he has, a faith, a very strong faith, and, that's just the type of person I am with my faith and everything like that. I don't know if I can do as well as he am if I was blind, but, I always thought the writing for Daredevil was really good. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, but I really felt passionate about Daredevil. But I wanted to, share what got me into really collecting comic books, and it was the X-Men, because that was my first book I ever got. Now the next question Matilda asks is, what two, comic characters would you like to see team up? Partner up. Now I chose three, just because the last one I chose, I just read that book last night, and there was another YouTuber that went over this book, and I just want to give him a shout out. It's JPL Flash Comics. He shot a video going over this book, and it was for a support video for another channel for their contest, and he did a great review on it. I'm just going to probably go over it just a little bit, but I suggest everybody go to his channel and check out that video. It was great, because I couldn't agree with him more on that book. It's a great book, and I have to it's a 5-issue run. Excuse me, burp a little bit, and I'm already hooked. I want to read more. But the two characters I'd like to see team up would be Punisher. I know it's not a Punisher book, but Punisher on the front cover. Just want to grab some books, that I have that I can easily put back, because I'm in the process of reorganizing my books and getting them actually physically organized, so I don't have this title in 5 different short boxes. And then Hellboy. I see Punisher and Hellboy team up. It's not that they have the same storyline, and I think that's what makes it unique, is that they don't, but in a way, they kind of do. For Punisher, everybody knows his story, losing his family, his kids, his wife and his kids, his 2 kids, and how he basically gets revenge, and how he has the ups and downs of feeling, should I kill somebody, or shouldn't I? But he's always finding himself in the worst situations, and he always finds his way out of it. Hellboy, for him, he's kind of doing the same thing, but he does it under the shadows, but then, people do start to find out about him, and, some people can't stand to look at him, other people can. But I've always loved Hellboy. I loved his personality, and I thought the movies were, a pretty good depiction. Oh, that book needs a pressing. I might get that pressed and not get it signed right away. But I'm going to be giving these books to Frost, hopefully, to take to the Comic-Con that I unfortunately can't go to. But, things have a way of working out, and I think Frost said, he'll try to see what he can do to get some books signed. I just would like to get Mike Mangola to sign these, because I'd love to get these Hellboy signed. I want to make it like a 3 partnership thing, just because I would have kept it 2, but after reading this book last night, Men of Wrath, this is issue number 1, and the studio is Icon, right there. This book, oh man, definitely makes me want to get it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Frank Castle, the Punisher's character. That's why I think like he would be cool. But this character here, from what I've seen from this first issue, I haven't been able to read the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, or 5th. He has no remorse. He basically, if he gets a contract and it says, kill this person, don't leave no witnesses, that's exactly what he does, no matter who the witness might be. I will give a little bit of a spoiler away. Not to these characters right here that you see in the red that are running. I won't tell you who they are. I'd like everybody to be able to get this book and read it. But there's this part in the book, you find out a little bit about his dad and him as a kid, growing up with why these sheep are here, and then it shows, get a little back history, of course. Great writing too. Jason Aaron, man, fantastic. Artwork in this is really good too. Part I'm getting to though is he gets to this point where you see like this woman and this guy, they're walking kind of like in this muddy marsh, whatever field, and they have bags over their heads, and they're like praying to God, you know, please save me, and you know, there's bad words in this too. I won't repeat that. And then obviously, you know, I guess the guy tries to, you know, well, doesn't try. He does try to scamper off. The girl's yelling at me like, no, please don't. And you just see a bullet go through the Baghdad thing. Dude's dead. Girl starts freaking out. He tells her to take off her hood. She thinks she's safe. He says, no, grab the body, drag it out further. She goes, you blah, blah, blah. You know, he's like, you know, you can either take one shot to the head or you can take multiple shots. It's up to you. She starts carrying the body, starts talking some more smack, kills her. They're dead. They start to sink. As he's walking back up to the road, gets to the car. Spoiler alert, there's a baby in the car. This guy has no remorse, man. Basically just takes the baby. All you see is like the picture of the baby in the back of the car. Then you see you see a shadow of him. You see the mud. You see something sinking into the mud. You hear a little bit of crying. Boom, it's gone. You know, that's all I have to say about that. Very. This guy has no remorse. And like I said, he gets a contract. Then you find after that, the people that usually hire, the person that usually hires him, basically turns around and, you know, says, hey man, you know, got another contract for you. I don't know if you're going to be up for it. He says, give it to me. He says, okay. Should have figured out, you know, you never turn down a contract. Shows him a picture on a phone, and that's all I'll give. I'm telling you, it's a great read. I can't wait to get the rest of the books. Hope I can find them. And I know if I can, I could probably definitely message JPL Flash Comics and ask him, hey, what's the story about? And he might be able to tell me because he's got all the issues, which is awesome. I mean, he ain't kidding. This book is really good. I've been finding that I've been really liking a lot more indie books to read. So I just came to a book review and got off the subject of the contest, but I figured I want to go a little bit over this character and why I would team him up with Hellboy and Punisher. You know, because hey, maybe Hellboy might have something else to do and he won't be able to hook up with the Punisher, but I think either three of those combining would be awesome. So that being said, I think I answered the questions to the contest that you have going on, Matilda. I wish your channel and Chris's channel much respect and much love. You guys do both great jobs on your channels. You're very informative. You both are funny. You both just have a passion about what you collect, and you both give to the community all the time, whether it be in chat rooms or shooting videos for support and things like that. And just amazing. So may your channel keep growing, and may you keep be able to get these videos out for us to build and enjoy. And to everybody that has entered this contest, best of luck to all of you. And, you know, hey man, rock on. I'm saying thank you so much.